Ever wonder what truly sets exceptional leaders apart? You see them navigating complex challenges, seemingly always one step ahead. Is it just meticulous planning, or is there something more? Today, we're looking into the crucial skill of strategic thinking, and then we'll explore how it's fundamentally different from just planning. You might be surprised. Many of us fall into the trap of believing that a detailed plan is the ultimate key to success. However, while planning is essential, it's only one piece of the puzzle. True leadership thrives on something deeper, something more dynamic. We'll look at how companies like Southwest Airlines carve their path to success, not just through planning, but through a robust strategy. And I'll share some insights on how you can cultivate this game-changing skill. Stick around if you're ready to elevate your leadership. So, what exactly is strategic thinking? Professor Michael Watkins, author of the 6 Disciplines of Strategic Thinking, described it as a combination of innate talent and a developed skill. The good news, it means everyone can improve. It's about seeing the bigger picture, recognizing patterns that others might miss, and understanding the complex interplay of various factors. Think of it as playing chess. You're not just thinking about your next move, but several moves ahead, anticipating your opponent's actions. And then there's planning. Planning is more operational. It's about defining specific steps, timelines, and the resources needed to achieve a set goal. For instance, a company might plan to improve customer experience or open a new plant. This is crucial, don't get me wrong. Without a plan, even the best strategy can falter. However, here is the critical distinction. Strategy is about what you want to achieve and why, defining your unique position to win in your chosen field. It's a theory on how to outperform your competitors by serving your customers better. Planning is about how you're going to get there. Roger Martin, a professor at the University of Toronto's Rotman School of Management, puts it beautifully. Planning often focuses on internal factors like resource allocation, while strategy is about competitive outcomes, which depends on external factors like customer behavior. Let's consider Southwest Airlines. Their strategy wasn't just to be another airline. They aimed to be a convenient, low-cost alternative to bus travel, focusing on point-to-point flights, a single aircraft model, and short routes to keep costs down. That was their strategy. And then their planning involved scheduling those flights, maintaining the planes, and training staff to execute that strategy. Professor Martin says that many other major airlines at that time were described as playing to play, not playing to win, which left them vulnerable. Strategic thinking empowers you by giving you options, a choice in how to respond rather than just react to the situation. Robert Greene, author of the best-selling book The 48 Laws of Power, states that it's about detaching emotionally to respond rationally, and considering the long-term consequences of your actions or even your victories. However, developing this skill isn't always easy. It requires cultivating certain mental disciplines. Professor Watkins identifies 6: pattern recognition, system analysis, that's understanding complex dynamics, your mental agility, shifting between big picture thinking and the details, structured problem solving, visioning, that's creating a compelling future, and even understanding organizational politics to influence effectively. Political scientist Ian Bremner also brings up some good points. He says it's about being curious, open-minded, and comfortable with being wrong. Recognizing that your worldview needs to constantly be updated because the world is changing so rapidly. Think about Nelson Mandela, who prioritized the long-term future of his country over personal grievances. A powerful example of strategic thinking in action. So, how can a business ensure that its strategic thinking takes root and inspires action? Well, it's all about clear and compelling communication. According to Professor Watkins, when leaders articulate the company's strategy, they need to connect with their team and stakeholders on a meaningful level. This starts by clearly outlining the why behind the strategy. What's the compelling vision for the future that we're trying to create? It's about painting a picture so vivid that it motivates and excites everyone involved. And then, it's crucial to articulate the core logic of the strategy. Mr. Martin says that this means laying out the assumptions that you're making about the company, the industry, your competitors, and most importantly, your customers. When everyone understands not just what the strategy is, but why it's the chosen path and how their role contributes to it, they're far more likely to be engaged and committed. This clarity helps in making the strategy actionable and ensures that every team member can see how their work fits into the bigger picture. A key aspect for leaders is accepting uncertainty. Mr. Martin further states that strategy isn't about having all the answers up front. It's about having a robust theory and adapting as you gather more information. It's a journey that requires tweaking and refining. However, this doesn't mean it's vague. A good strategy can often be summarized clearly, outlining the playing field and how you intend to win, and the necessary capabilities. So, as you can see, strategic thinking is far more than just planning. It's the compass that guides the ship, while planning is the map that details the route. Leaders who master strategic thinking can identify unique opportunities, navigate uncertainty, and ultimately inspire their teams to achieve extraordinary things. It's about shifting from just doing things to doing the right things in the right way for the right reasons. What are your thoughts on strategy versus planning? Have you seen examples of brilliant strategic thinking in action? Share your insights in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this valuable, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.